Hello guys, Archangel here, and this is Rome 2 Total War. This is my first online battle I played. I'm playing as the Suebi, I don't know how to pronounce it actually, and my opponent is playing as Macedon. This takes a while to get the fight started because this is actually my first battle, apart from graphics checking. I was checking the graphics, and I can actually run this game in the top graphics possible, which is sick. As we can see, the units are pretty cool. The sound is probably quite annoying at the moment. I'm actually going to change that. 1 second. Okay, so this should be better. Apparently, screenshot save screen is the same. Screenshot saved key is the same one as my record. But I'm playing as the Suebi, as I said, and my army this is my general. It's got him in a noble riders unit, which is actually pretty damn good. Nice to see generals are useful again after a time in Shogun and Napoleon Empire when they weren't. I've got 4 other noble riders as well as my general, so that's 5. And I have 4 units of these sword masters. These are basically the best sword infantry available to me. They have 1 upgrade each, by the way, on the sword masters. I have 4 units of these longbow hunters. They don't look very good, but I took them since they're the best archers I can get. And 2 units of berserkers. Now, instead of wielding huge axes and being 9 foot tall, they're now more normal looking, but still pretty scary. So yeah, I'm running this on great graphics on about 40 FPS here with fraps on, and we'll have a look at my opponent's Macedon army, and he has 4 units of these mercenary Cretan archers. It was quite a hard game to play because I could tell my opponent was lagging because there was a delay in like everything I possibly did, and it was freezing at parts. At least I think it was him. I doubt it's me. He has a lot of these melee infantry. Outnumbers me quite just a bit in melee infantry. Actually, has his shield bearers. I believe this is his general unit here. Don't know where his general might be actually. I was just thinking that because it's square there. It must be in here somewhere. This guy might be it. He's here he is. The sword there, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 units of thorax pikemen and 3 units of foot companions. These are like dismounted companion cavalry, I guess, and 4 units of aspis companion cavalry, which actually have a ranged attack. I think I saw a ranged attack. Oh no, it's these. He's got companion cavalry. He has 1 of them and 3 aspis companion cavalry. I believe they have a ranged attack. But I'm just going to skip a bit. Both of us seem to be getting used to the controls. In fact, I'm not going to skip yet. I'm just going to talk a bit more. But yeah, both of us getting used to controls. It seems this game is a lot around the unit abilities. I noticed the Swordmasters and Berserkers had, I think it was 3 abilities actually. One of them's Shield Raise, which is to defend from arrow attacks, so obviously I won't be using that much in combat. That's a very nice ability to add to the game, by the way. And 2 of them are like Frenzies, which are pretty cool. Berserkers no longer go out of your control if you were wondering. You can still control them at all times. And yeah, I'm actually going to skip ahead to the combat now. So here the combat starts. He's moving his cavalry around. I'm moving these guys back because they're heavily outnumbered and getting these guys over. My archers and his archers are fighting. His archers actually destroy mine. Like, as you can see, that volley didn't kill a single one of his archers. So I'm probably not going to use archers as this faction again against this faction at least. These are Cretan archers, so I imagine they'd be good from the old Rome game. As you can see, they're just killing none of them. So I'm eventually going to give up the archer pursuit, and as we can see, these aspis, they fire peeler, I think, before, but they missed most of them somehow. That's maybe what my archers do. Maybe they're just missing, and he throws them into the hunters, but he doesn't make it as my guys start pursuing. I'm going to start moving my guys out now. As I said before, this is lagging quite a bit on his half. Like, my screen's fine, I can move it around, but it's freezing and such every now and again, and commands are taking quite a while to register. As you can see, I'm moving in now. These guys are pretty good on the run, moving through my archers, and they're raising their shields as the volley comes in. That's pretty cool, I like that. And not to miss anything, I've got my cavalry pursuing here. They seem so slow because they're galloping. I guess you can put them into sprint mode. But I've got them in wedge formation, which increases their attack and charge, but decreases their defense and acceleration. And he's bringing some of his pikemen over to counter my cavalry, but I'm going to get these swordmasters in. As you can see, they throw peeler as well, and only didn't kill many actually. Killed a few, and I'm going to get them on the side here, which is a big mistake by him. He doesn't get his pikes in ready, and they're going to smash straight into them there. I did use abilities on them actually, and I've got my berserkers coming in here, and the main force charging in over there. As we can see, they're throwing their spears, and the berserkers are charging in now. I think I failed the charge. It didn't look like they charged at all, but the berserkers do destroy them here. And as for the cavalry, they're in a massive melee now. My noble riders versus his companion cavalry, so it's kind of a fair fight. My general's in this, remember, here he comes now actually. There's my general. You can see the charge here. Not sure who's charging to who, both colours are the same. And his pikemen are already routing as I got that nice flank on them there, and his archers are firing over, but also in their pikemen, so kind of win-lose situation for him there. And I'm just starting to break them here as well. I imagine he didn't have his pikes down here either. They all seem to be fighting with swords instead. And his foot companions don't seem to be the best units either. They're losing to my swordmasters and berserkers here, as we can see. And his army starts to break now. His general is here. These shield bearers. So these are quite elite units. They're actually beating my guys around here, I think. They're getting bombarded by my archers, who are in fire. I didn't actually check to look where the fire arrows are better. I thought it was an ability, again, like in Shogun 2, if you remember, which was a very good ability. But maybe they won't be as useful in this one, which is pretty good. And it would depend. I've got this cavalry around here. I kind of forgot about these. I was moving around for a flank, but the battle was pretty much over by the time they got here, as we can see. Once his general goes, it starts to master out. And that's him using an ability. You can actually see on the map he's using increasing stats abilities. You can't really tell. I think it would say. No, it's just routing, I think, it says there. And I believe this is the end of the battle. I GG'd him. I actually found how to get a chat working. But yeah, this is the end of the battle from what it looks like. Yeah, 0 time remaining. So this is my first battle, everyone. I'm enjoying this game. I will be getting more up. I'll get a campaign up as well. And for all you World of Warcraft watchers, by the way, 10th new patch, I'm going to be uploading lots of videos on that as well. I'm going to be uploading a lot more to my channel now I've got more content to put up. It's not because of any reason